welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video we're going to be doing an unboxing. And for this unboxing I'm going to need to raise my camera a little higher, so I'm going to do that now. Oops, with a little haywire. Okay, so that's done. I also need to change my glasses so I can see what I'm reading, and I'm now going to show you what box it is. It's one that I've only just discovered, but it was released last year. Marvel Crisis Protocol. Okay, so even with the camera zoomed fully out and at the highest it can be, it's still not enough to go or to show on the box itself, but you get a rough idea of what it's like. So let's turn it over. I've just clogged up the microphones. I hope that didn't sound too bad. And let's unwrap the cellophane from around the box and see if we can see what it says. Well, all you're going to see is the bottom of this, but up here in the writing here it says, "The universe is beset by crisis. Who will rise up and answer the call? Welcome, true believer, to Marvel Crisis Protocol, the tabletop hobby miniatures game of cinematic combat. Assemble your team from across the Marvel universe and lead your superpowered forces against your friends in battles of cataclysmic proportions. Unleash the power of the cosmic cube with Red Skull and rend the very fabric of reality around your foes. Lead from the front and leap into the line of fire with Captain America. Harness the might of a binary star with Captain Marvel and send cars, trucks and even buildings careening into your enemies. As powerful as each character is, none of them can win the day alone. It's up to you to lead them. Each game of Marvel Crisis Protocol will require bold tactics and cunning strategy to achieve ultimate victory, at least until the next crisis strikes. Step off the sidelines into the amazing action of Marvel Crisis Protocol." Inside the box we get 10 character miniatures, 10 bases, 1 daily bugle stand, 2 cars, 2 dumpsters, 2 traffic lights, 2 lampposts, 170 tokens, 20 team tactic cards, 30 map cards, 2 affiliation cards, ID character stat cards, 6 crisis cards, 3 movement tools, 4 range tools, 1 learn to play, and 10 dice. There we are. Oops, I'm clobbering everything again. I should have set this up a little bit different than I usually do. So let's take the box lid off, and we start off with the Learn to Play book. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the box out of the way and have a look at these a little better. So here's all the rules of how to play, which is quite nice. It looks easily readable. I don't know how efficient it is at telling the rules, whether you have to go backwards and forwards to catch things up, but a lot of really nice images in here that do the game real justice. Lots of them characters. Let's go through, shall we? So show you what we have. We have Captain America, we have Iron Man, we have Captain Marvel, we have Black Widow, Spider-Man, the Red Skull, Crossbones, Ultron, Baron Zemo, and Dr. Octopus. And there are others you can actually get. You can get the Hulk and Thor, Black Panther, Guardians of the Galaxy, and quite a few others. So you're not just tied to these, and they'll be bringing more and more out each time they come. I would love to see Captain Britain as part of this. So here are the instructions on how to piece the minis together, because they all come in different sections. They're definitely kit pieces. So it looks that is quite an interesting book to have a read through. Put that down there. Now we have a little bag of cards, and these are the character cards. So you've got blue on one side and red on the other. Don't know what the difference is. Perhaps it could be, you know, like a multiverse. Where one side is when they're active and the other side of the card is when they've been injured, and that, I'm assuming so, because he looks a little tattier there than he does there. And then we've got Black Widow and Captain America, Captain Marvel, Crossbones, Dr. Octopus, Iron Man, the Red Skull, Spider-Man and Ultron. I'm not sure of both sides of the cards. I don't think they're going to be that much difference. And then we have a set of tokens, and it's 2 lots of tokens. So assuming that they are both the same front and back. In fact, I'm not going to make that assumption. I'm actually going to check to see whether they are the same front and back, because I have seen a couple of unboxing videos where they've just showed the tokens wrapped up. They haven't opened them, so let's have a look. So there we are. Yes, it looks like they are both the same front and back. No, they're not. We've got Hydra on that side, and we have Captain America shield on that side for those anyway. The rest look as though they're thingy. Now, I'm not sure what these tokens are. I'm assuming that's like a time tracker. And that's different colours on both sides, and they are different colours on both sides. So there we are. They're the tokens anyway. And now we have bags and 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 bags. There we are. There's the bottom. Oh, hang on. Hang on, I heard something rattle then. Oh, that's sneaky. You put more stuff underneath there. That's sneaky, I didn't realise that. I know I said I watched a few unboxings, but I hadn't noticed that bit in it, so that's a bit sneaky. Anyway, let's have a look at the cards first of all. Let me zoom in a little bit so I can have a proper look. So we have these cards. Right, cards, what do we have? Okay, so these are the crisis cards. Now we get 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Different colour backs, 3 of different colours. So we have Struggle for the Cube Continues, Skrulls Infiltrate World Leadership, Spider Infected Invade Manhattan, Deadly Meteors Mutate Civilians, Infinity Formula Goes Missing, and Riot Spark Over Extremist 3.0. So that's that card. And then we have these cards. Okay, and these cards are the Team Tactics cards. So there we are. This is one side of them. I will show you the other side in a moment. So that's one side, and now we have the other side, and these give you the what's the word I'm looking for? How to use them. So that's the actual power 1-2 punch, and then it tells you how it's used. So that's quite nice. It's the same picture, but it's faded out to give you the proper text. I'll give you the text clearer. There we go. That's the second lot of cards. And then we have the 2 affiliation cards. So we've got a list of the Avengers on one side and the Cabal on the other. There we go. And these last cards are 3 map cards. So we have map A and B, map C and D, and map E and F. And that's those. Now I'm going to move the book to one side, and these cards can go back in the box. And now let's have a look. Zoom in a little bit more and we can have a look. Oops, don't need to zoom in a little bit more. Could have kept it as it was. Let's have a look at the dice. We have 10 dice. 10 8-sided dice with different logos on. So we have a blank, another blank, a shield with a star, a skull, a spiral, an explosion, an explosion with a exclamation point in it, and well, in fact we have 2 explosions. There we are. So I'll put them both down so you can actually see that the different faces. So yeah, they're the dice, and then obviously you've got 2 left over. So we'll find out what exactly they do as time goes on, but as for now, I've not a clue. Now here we are with some bases. I like the fact that everything is in bags. So we have different bases for our characters to stand on. Obviously the bigger bases, or the bigger models, are the ones with the most, what's the word I'm looking for? The one with the most scenic elements will be on the bigger bases, I assume, and these will be the ones where they just stood, would be on the base, as it were. I'm quite sure. That's at the top of the door. Little bricks, I'm not a clue. But yeah, I'm not sure if these actually mean anything that's on the sprues themselves. I'm assuming they would do, because otherwise why would they be there? They may just, they would have left them like that unless it's for strengthening. I don't know, we'll find out as time goes on. We'll put those away. Very nice bases, those. A lot of detail in those bases. And now we have these. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. There we go. So, these are the movement guides. So we have a 5 movement, a 5-inch movement, the 4-inch movement, a 3-inch movement, and a 2-inch movement. Oh yeah, that's that. If you want to know where 1-inch movement is, apparently it's that edge. So if you're moving something an inch, you just go from there to there. Alright, and then we have these. So these fit together, oops, like so. Apparently you've got to be careful with them so that they don't snap. So we have that, and we have, oops, that one, and we have, oops, that one. That's so moving forwards and off to one side, I'm assuming. So yeah, and again they're all nicely decorated. You can definitely make these look nice with a paint job, which obviously I will be doing. Now what else do we have? Let's open this one. And here we have first of all, we have a dumpster. So that's the base of the dumpster, and then lid on. These will be the hinges or supports or whatever they may be. And we have 2 of those, as you can see. Now, it would be interesting if we'd be able to make it so that it could hinge and then put the tokens in. I'm probably not the first person to have thought of that one, but it would be an interesting idea. And then we have bodies. So this one is, by the look of it, Ultron. It does appear to be Ultron. Yes, it is Ultron. Don't think it says anywhere on it. I've not read his name, but I just looked at some of the details, and I think it is Ultron. It doesn't look like Iron Man, let's put it that way. But, yep, we've got that one, and we have Dr. Otto Octavius. That's looking quite nice. I actually thought these were going to be slightly bigger than this, but they are 28mm. Some of the videos I've seen looked slightly bigger, or felt they looked slightly bigger, but obviously not. So let's put those back. It's funny how when you're watching videos, things seem to look different to you than you would expect. Right, what do we have here? Let's have open this one now. So, start off with these, and it's a big flat piece of plastic, and these. Yes, this will be the base, or I would imagine, of the shop. Just there, the Daily Bugle news agents. offices, whatever it may be, and there are the doors and the windows. And then we have the 2 car bodies, which will, oops, go nicely with the car. Well, they'll be then with the chassis, won't they? And that'll be the car body. Oh, there we are. So I'll pop them to one side, and let's have a look here at what we have. These will be more of the buildings and terrain that come with it. I'm quite impressed with the amount of terrain that you get with this. And so we have a roof for the Daily Bugle. So that one we saw earlier, this piece will be the floor. And try and keep bags together. So we have the sign that goes across it. We have a bin lid there and a bin. Not sure what everything else is at the moment, but we'll find out when we get around to build. And we have some walls, some square things, and lamp posts, and what do we call it, traffic lights. Really nice models. Yeah, again, another lamp post and another traffic light. So that's in there. So put these back. And when I took them out of, it wasn't that one, it was this one. Put them back in there. Put them to one side. And I'll put these back. Oops. Put these back in this one. Get in. Oops. Trying to put this in without damaging anything. Now, yeah, and that can go down there. And now we can get round to the final 2 packs, which obviously will be more of the actual superheroes and supervillains. So let's zoom in a touch. This is Iron Man. It's got to be. Circle there in the chest area, that's definitely Iron Man. You can tell by the face as well. But yeah, these are. It's not just a game. It's a jigsaw. It's a puzzle as well. Of fitting these all together and trying not to get glue all over the place. Next we have Black Widow. I believe this is. Yes, you can tell by the outfit. It's definitely Black Widow. And now we have Baron Zemo, I think his name is. I don't know this fella terribly well. I think he was part of Hydra, but I don't know. But I can tell it's him because of the sword. He's the only one who's carrying one. So that's Captain Zemo. And finally Crossbones. And that's that pack. And then we have this one. And we'll start off with Captain Marvel. Short-haired Captain Marvel. And then we have my favourite Spider-Man. I was a little worried about this one because I didn't know how I'd be able to get the web effect on his outfit, but it's all engraved in, so should be okay for doing that. not a problem. And then we have the Red Skull. We've got 2 Tesseracts here. And those are exactly the same. So they're numbered exactly the same as well. So unless it's in case you break one or drop one as you're cutting it out, you've got another one to play with. There we are. And finally, Captain America. The legend that is Captain America. I am looking forward to getting these done, but I'm looking forward to getting them done. I'm looking forward to playing the game. I'm just not looking forward to actually trying to glue everything together to make it look, and because I'm dreading getting glue somewhere I shouldn't have. But I'll be right. So we have a good range of models there to play with. I'm not going to show you building them, but I will come back and show you them done once they are done. But I'm going over this camera so it's not distracting. So that's it for this video. As I said, I'm going to show you the models before they're ready for painting to show how they look. I am quite surprised when I'm watching painting videos, especially Sir Astros. Everything seems to be a lot bigger. I thought they were larger than 28mm, not more like 32mm or whatnot. But I'm looking forward to these. So there's a lot more to come. In the comments, let me know of the Marvel characters that you would like to see. Or let me know which of the Marvel characters you would like to see, sorry. As I said earlier, I'd love Captain Britain to be involved with this because he was one I read when I was growing up, and I've got the Captain Britain comics now on my Kindle, not my Kindle, my tablet, so I'm reading through them again. That's taken me back to my childhood in the 70s. Yeah, I'd love to see him. I'd love to see Baby Groot. Whether that would work, I don't know, but I'd love to see Baby Groot. I'd love the Fantastic Four to come into this, and the Silver Surfer. There's a lot of options with this game, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes, and I'm really looking forward to building up my collection, because I'm going to start building up this collection as much as I can. I mean, obviously there's going to be some characters I'm not really bothered about, but I'm going to try and get everything for this. I mean, I'm mad on movies anyway, and I used to watch the X-Men cartoons and the Spider-Man cartoons when I was younger, so this is just brilliant for me. But that's it for this video. I'm very happy with the miniatures we've got. I will be definitely starting making some up a little bit later, but that's all there is for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and as I said, don't forget to let me know in the comments which of the Marvel characters that you'd like to see come in this that aren't around. So I think at the moment there's Black Panther, Killmonger, and I can't remember the two female characters that was in Black Panther. There's Thor and Valkyrie, Hawkeye and another Black Widow variant that's in that one. The Hulk, there's Thanos, there's the Guardians of the Galaxy, Modoc. Can't think of who else. There is a good few already released, but I'd love to find out what who you'd like to appear in this game. I'm hoping as well that Morbius will be in, because the Morbius movie is coming out fairly soon. But you never know, we'll find out. Anyway, that's it, as I say, for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, stay safe, take care, God bless, and bye.